Hey everybody, it's Jada on piano where we make music make sense. You know how we do. We get started with the clip. We got a clip today on the praise break or a praise break by FBBC band. I'm going to go ahead and start that, let it roll, let people get in the room, then we'll jump in.
3, 4, 6, 2, 5, 1.
Okay, if you're here, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Can you hear my voice? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear the music? And can you hear the piano? Let me know. Let me know if you can hear it all. Okay, I'm getting ready. They're saying they can do it. All right. Smokey Dog and Jada. Okay, there we go.
5-hour walk-up.
Nice to have you guys here. Got a couple more minutes before we jump in.
4,
Hate to do this, y'all, but I know how it is.
1.
I'm gonna fade out the sound so it won't be so bright. There we go. Yeah, I know. It was getting really, really good. So really quick before we get started, you guys, invite some friends. You see what we doing today? If you got some friends that might be interested in going over some shout music today, I'll give y'all like 30 seconds. Go invite some people. Tell them we're doing shout music today. I'm gonna take a quick water break. I know I just started, but my lights, they're hot, y'all. They're hot. Oh, ice water is essential when you're in front of the lights. Let me also adjust this. There we go. Got the top of my head now. Okay. Couple more seconds. Come on back. Everybody said they could hear. Now, we've got this. And I should have had this ready. I hope I can find it quickly. But remember, if you were here last week, that's why you see this video over here. We did Mike Burrell playing Silent Night, and we had some homework. And if I don't find it, but the move was this. Right? That's what we had, and we were trying to label what it was about. So let me see. Oh, we're just getting started. Okay, so it'll come real quick here. Check this out. We're gonna get it real quick. There it is. Right there. So we did this, and we wondered, how did we go here? Now, after playing through this, anybody else, if you see me looking this way over here, it's because I got myself another screen so I can see you guys' comments better. So, I'll get it positioned better in the future. But that was the move there. And we were trying to decide how that functioned to go here. But it was really simpler than that. We're going to hit this and then go right to our video. The bass player, this is what we heard, and then the bass player hit this to go here. So he started the move, bass player finished it. So it's just simply the G, the C, like we wanted it to be, and then the bass player hit the F, and then Mike went straight there. So simple. So I had to get that out of the way because we had some people here last week, and I did not want to forget the homework. Now, on to today. We got this praise break. As you can hear, this is pretty on fire. So we're going to start right at the top, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to do this so it'll help the flow. Because when you're playing a lot of shout music, it repeats sections. So once we get a section, they're usually in like 8-bar phrases. Usually, once we get a section, we can go to the next section, so we can get as much of this as we can, because there's 8 minutes and 47 seconds. So I'm gonna try my best to get as much of this as I can in this 1 hour. Let's see what we're gonna get. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fast. Let's see what we got.
3, 4,
Okay.
6.
Now we know we're coming. When he says 1, that's our key.
5. 1.
Okay, so he said 1. Now we just need to know. Here we are. A flat is our key. Let's run it back. Now he did us a huge favor, and everybody isn't able. Let's see. I see Agwai. He or she is saying hello. Hey, how you doing? Let's get the numbers real quick so we can make this make some sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to the 1. A lot of people think we can't do numbers, the number system, with something like shout music, but here we go. Let's see what we are expecting and then see where the music deviates. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to 1. There we are. So we've got our key. This Hey, Marley. You guys, that's one of my friends. Nice to see you on the stream today. We are jumping into some shout music here. You'll appreciate this. I watched this deep into the night the other week, and I was like, I have to do this. So we're going to jump in. Let's see. Now, let's see where he starts. Let's get the first chord. Okay, so we actually started right on the one. What I hear is the one in the bass, but then we start with the bass, and then we start with what's in the melody. We need the bass note, melody note, and then we fill in the chord. So let's see what. So we hear that, we hear this, so we've got a wide open thing. Now, I'm already knowing, I know a lot of people probably already know. I'm seeing a couple more hays. That's Nathan. Welcome to the stream, Nathan. Let's keep moving here. Let me hit a couple of notes because I think I'm hearing something along these lines. Let's see if this is right. Now, I'll tell you right now, this is a dominant chord, but then I'll tell you, I'm going to say something later on that's probably going to be like, whoa, I don't want to spoil it yet. Let's see if this is right. Okay, I think we're in there. Now, then he said 3. And we still hear this on top. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and grab this whole chord. If you've played any shout music before, you're probably familiar with some of these, but for those that's not, we got to get the whole thing out there. This may be a simple part, okay? We had this, this, and I spread that out. If you can't grab that like that, it's okay to do this. The only extra note in there is that B flat. You can also do it like that if you have smaller hands. Totally okay. I'm just choosing because I can make this stretch. I'm making it because it's a little bit easier for me to make that way. Then we had this. Okay. Now, also, I don't even really have to play that. I could play it like this because there's a bass player in this band. So we might have a lot of rootless voicings here. We've got this. Then we've got this, but he's calling out that 3 for that reason. Now, again, don't lose me yet because I want to say something about these chords that are just not at all what we're expecting, but we're still hearing the numbers. So don't lose me yet, okay?
4.
Okay. Notice every chord we were here, now we're here. This is the chord I'm hearing. Okay. I think we all can agree that's what we've got going on with this chord. It is the D flat 9. Okay, let's keep moving.
6.
Now, wrong key. I'm thinking, I hit this because he said 6 and I'm thinking in D flat all of a sudden. Remember the key. We need this, and he said that's a 6, and so now we need the whole chord. That's what we've got. So if bass player, something like that, but let's make sure that's the right thing.
6.
Yep. Okay. 2. Here we go. I'm hearing this, and I'm kind of filling it in. We can kind of put the whole thing in there. Oh. Okay. Not there. I was just checking to see if it had that minor, since the 2 is normally minor. We've got this, okay, and then 5 is here. And what's the chord? Oh, we have to hear this a little bit. There we go. So this is what I'm thinking. This is what we really have here. That's nasty. That's what I'm thinking. Hold on, for a reason, but okay, yeah, we hear this. All right, and he went. Now, what did he do there? He just did a simple. This is a B major chord in second inversion. You see that? First inversion, second inversion. He just walked this into his chord. Now, me personally, now E flat's in the bass, so if you didn't have the bass player, you got to play that. So, or either way, nice crispy chord. So if we start the whole section over, it was this, then this, then this. That's the 4, and then I think it was the 6, and then the 2, or no, 6 was here, then the 2, yeah, 2 is here, and then we had the 5. Now he's rolling on it. Now listen, I love this guy that's the I guess the band leader, because he's literally, like, we don't often get to hear the talkback mic. This is gold because we can see how he's leading the whole band. Priceless. Hey, Oliver, nice to see you. And so let's see here. Let's grab, because it's getting ready to get fast right now. Let's listen to how he does it. He hits the track.
One.
So right there, he's giving us exactly what we need. 1, 1, 1, 1. So we know. See that? So let's listen. Okay. So we need that little piece. What are we thinking? And then I'll stop for a brief second and explain what all just happened in that beginning section. Now, the notes I'm hearing. Now, I kind of know some of this. Now, I'll be honest with you. Shout music isn't my strongest thing because I don't have to play shout music very often. However, I know how to do it if it comes to that. I play at a church that is very CCM based, but I have played at churches in the past that have been much more traditional, and so sometimes you have to be ready. So here's what we're doing. So we got okay. How do we know what we're hitting? Really quick primer. This is what's happening, and this explains everything else that also is happening with everything we just did before. I am taking dominant chords. Now, we talked about the numbers. We haven't hit a chord yet, except for the 5, with some alterations. It's got the flat 9, and then it's got the flat 5 in here as well. That's the only chord that we hit that was pretty much expected, because this is a 5 chord and it's dominant. But every single one of these chords we already played dominant. And then we went the 4, and then we went the 6. Sorry, this is dominant on the 6. I'm on the wrong. This is dominant for the 6. Here's the 6, dominant, and then dominant for the 2, and then finally dominant for the 5. Okay. And then he's on the 1, right? So how do these play in? These 2 notes right here are both dominant chords. It's doing this. So this is what you're hearing. You're hearing a lot of transitions that are dominant bass. Now, there is another thing that we're going to jump into that's also going to kind of blow your mind a little bit, but again, it's going to come a little later. Let's get more of the meat of this and keep it moving. We've got all of our dominant chords. And so every time you see some of these tritone chords like this, because you see it saying tritone, it could be that, it could be this, either one. Both of those are tritones. See that? So it doesn't matter. See that? So we got these tritones. What's happening in that tritone is this. Because they're dominant chords, if you look at this chord, if I take out the root and the 5th, we've got that tritone. See that? If I'm on the A flat chord, take out the root and the 5th, got my tritone. What's left is the 3rd and the 7th. So tritones are 3rd and 7th. So when you see a bunch of tritones, you already know this is more than likely a dominant chord, and you're playing the 3rd and the 7th. Well, Now that's what we're thinking. But instead of the bass player going, he could do that. He's rocking right with the. He's still on that one. Okay, and that's why that number is helpful too. Just for the mere fact of the bass player. But if you're playing the piano, which is what we're talking about here, you have to know when you're hearing the number that they're saying and what key that number is in. So if we're looking at this, we wouldn't expect either one of these to be dominant. This dominant would be in D flat. That just so happens to be where we came from. So we're dealing with a little bit different beast, but there is still an explanation for all of that. Okay, so those are our tritones. Those two, if you look, there's only 6 of them, and then the inversion, and then we're back. You see what I'm saying? So 6 each way. You've got multiple chords. You could be playing with all of them. And notice we had one there. We could. This isn't about tritone, so I will not go super deep on that. But we're going to keep moving. Just for this, for the sake of knowing what the bass is doing. Now, why did he do that? Because we are still in A flat. So he's giving us that strong, strong, strong A flat root, right? We know all those notes are in A flat, so we're good to go right there. Okay, let's keep moving. We're still hitting that. That's simple. A flats. Oh, now we got to get that. I don't know what this. Let me see. That's what I heard there. So we might just be doing this. Wow, I like that. Let me see. How did he play it though? Did he stop playing his A flats? Okay, so he is here. So he stopped long enough to grab that, and then he went to one more chord. I didn't catch it though. And we got one more note in there. See how I have to hum sometimes? Because if you don't nail that interval, you got to make sure you get the right thing. So humming, one of the things I do. So he's hitting. I like this. All of these chords, this is in this chord, obviously, right in the middle note. It's not in our key, but look at how he's playing around with what's going on. Then we got this. We can put that note in this chord. It's an F sharp major or G flat major, whichever one is easier for you to think in. But that's just adding the 2. But then we went here. This is a E flat minor chord. We can also add that in as the added 4. So we've got that. All of these chords fit over this because the bass player is still rocking on this. And then he jumps in. And then, okay, so we've got our standard. JD says he always hums. I don't blame you, JD, because, sometimes you got to get yourself corrected right quick. I understand. So what's happening here? This walk up, let's see if we can get the whole thing. I'm going to hear it real quick. This is standard, I believe. Okay, so we finally about to get to the meat. So here's what we did. I don't want to play the bass note. Well, you know what? I will, so you can see what's going on. This is a walk up Let me play just the bass first. Okay, that's what we've got. Now, we've also got this on the outside as our melody. Okay, they're matching. Now, what are we putting in the middle to give us that nice crunchiness, right? That's what the key is. Now, the bass player is doing this. So again, we're resorting to our tritones. This time, this is really what the triad that you're playing in your right hand. It's A minor, again, in second inversion. So, and since we have a lot of chromatic stuff, okay, every single one of those was a half step up from each other. But if I have to play it with the bass note, you see that? Then we jump up a whole step here. Sorry, we need this note in here like this. Then we got that. Then we got this. And then we're here. Now without the bass notes. Oh, sorry, I didn't go up. Where am I at? Got myself lost. Then we jump. And this is the one that will be on the A flat. Okay? But I don't think he played the A flat because he started into the pattern. So you played the very last one here and then go into the beginning of that shout part. Okay. Hopefully we got enough of a foundation now that we can move through this. Okay, now right here, I'm not even going to waste any extra time. I'm slowing it down because we want that pattern. That is critical. If we can't do anything else, if this is the first time you've ever played any shop music, we need that pattern. And we're going to get it right here. Let's get it. I think that's what we're hearing. And I really think we're hearing that. Let's listen. So that's tough. That we already talked about throwing that in. So let's grab that real quick. Now, he's playing super fast, okay? But getting this rhythm will be essential. Let's see. So that's going to be his main basis pattern. What do we have? You're hitting the F, the B flat, and the B all at the same time. That crunch is just nasty. What's it being played over? Let's get that as well. Okay, I'm trying to get you guys notes before I even get into a lot of the other things, because I know that's the thing some newer musicians may need the most is the notes. That's what the bass player is doing. So then he resets it. See it? Oh, that's really tough. So to get this, I would slow this way down. Notice that rhythm. So the first time it's a little bit straighter, and that second one pushes forward a little bit. Okay, so that's what we've got. Now let's keep going because we want to get more. Let's see what the second section is. Now he's changing the range. We just did this part, right? Every time we want to reset, let's count so you can hear how many sections that was in, or how long it went. Here we go. Let's see if it's 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 18, 3, 4. So it is an 8-bar pattern, but you're playing it 7 times. It's a good thing we got clarity on that. You play the pattern 7 times, and then you go back to. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, I cannot see through my microphone. But anyway, so that's what we're doing probably most times. Sometimes you can double it up. Probably the person that's leading the shout will let you know if you're leading the shout though. 7 times, then you start into your turnaround section, and you're back. Now let's keep going. Okay. So, okay, I hear that at the top. Now what else do we have? We've already got our main one. So that's weird. That is weird. And then I really want that to be that, but we hear that F as clear as day on the top of that chord. Let's see if you're right. I don't like the middle note. Let me check it. Okay. So, and same thing. Okay, so that's easier to play. Here's the notes. First chord is this one. It's F diminished is what we're pretty much labeling it as, even though it is in first inversion. This is giving us the A flat 7 with no root. Okay. But I'm actually seeing this as a variation of this right here. Well, no. Okay. Okay, still, we're rocking that dominant theme, okay? There's a reason for this, okay? Hang with us. Let's see how it's going. I lost the count. Okay. Oh, now he's flipped it. Okay. We flipped it. Now let's see how he came out of that section. So, and then he hit a different chord as his last chord. Let me. That one's tough. Okay, we got to break this down. No. I hear the A flat, but I don't hear. I'm slowing it down. You know how I do. You ain't catching it at the speed. Oh. Now, the bass player may be giving us a clue here. I hope you heard that. Let me see. I'm not trying to go back. You hear him go. Let's see. Let's see if that chord is it. Okay. And then we need this. Or we either want that one Yep. So tell me if you agree with this chord here. I think that's it. That's that crunchings, y'all. So we did let's see what how many notes does he hit? That'll help. Okay, so he goes here. That would be this one over that, and then here. Okay, we're there. Now what do we have? And he said the 4. Now when he said the 4, none of those chords were the 4, but what he meant by that was they're going to the 4. And this 4 is applying to the bass note. Again, hang on, there's a reason for all of this. I just want to get a lot of these bumps. This is our third one. So, let's see if that's right. Oh, what are we doing here? Okay. Now, the bass player, since we've changed bass notes, let's grab the bass player real quick so we know what we're doing. So what's he doing? He's taking, I keep thinking, every single time I'm thinking I'm in D flat and this song is in A flat. He took the exact same pattern, well, but that's the pattern in A flat. He took the pattern and did it in D flat. See that? So that's what's going on there, and at the same time, he's walking these half steps down. Notice we got that minor chord again. That's B flat minor. That's A minor. That is A flat minor. And now notice when I do it like this, it tells me it's D flat. So we're kind of crossing the keys here. See that? We're getting a nice A flat. That is our original key, but it fits perfectly over the theme of what we're already doing, giving us a nice dominant chord over the D flat. Let's keep going. So he did it up high, and then he did it an octave lower. What are we doing here? Hold on, we gotta get. We're hearing another dominant, but what is it? There we go. I had to think about what it was. Again, yet another dominant chord. We are stuffed full of them tonight. All of them have these alterations with them. Okay. You got that. And then we're back. Same thing we were doing before. Same lick that we used earlier. Wait. We need that. Oh, I went back too far. Sorry. Let's get it right about there. Now, where is he calling this for? If it's for an A flat, we need a D flat. And then we need the 6. So let's see what we got. So we were on the 4, then we went to the 6, same chord we had earlier. 2. I really want to think we've got that D flat in there. So we need it. Okay. We need that E flat in there to give us the chord. Here's our 4. We were already on it. Here is our 6. It has the F in the bass. Notice how every single one of these, I'm playing this chord in my right hand. Then I'm playing it again. See that? It's giving it a different crunch every time. And then we switch it here. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's go a little bit faster, because I want to hear it in the chords. Y'all hear that? See? Yeah. And again. And he went back to the 4. Okay, so it sounds like when we're hitting this note here, we're starting the next phrase. Oh, yeah. Maybe not. Let me see. 2. That is hard. I don't even like it. So actually it's starting on the F maybe. There we go. That's hard because of that counterpoint rhythm that's in there. But we have a third. No, I think this is our 4th bump. That's so hard. Okay, we got that. Let's keep going. Oh, okay, we're back to this section. We heard all these chords before, so we've already got those. We got 2 things happening here. Hold on. Let me grab it. So dun, 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 dun. Now we need that. Okay, so we got still that 4-1, but it's a little bit more involved. Okay, we got that, but we also need, I think this is bump number 5. I'm trying to be slow. Well, I'm not trying. It's gonna happen. No. Oh, this first. Let's slow it down and make sure we got that rhythm, because that's the key feature. Now you definitely want to have the notes right, but while we're here, we need to get these. You can choose which bump you're doing. What's you guys' favorite bump so far? Let me see. Okay, so do we have all that? I kind of like that. It's a little bit easier than the other one. Just did that. Oh, wait. Now he changed it. I'm sorry. He might clean that up, that very last chord, just to fit with the E flat. Because this still goes here, or can fit with that. Or full diminished. Let's go with the full diminished. See that? So we were already doing I like that, but it's tougher. Let's see where he made that transition. Hey Philip, thanks. Oh, we've got to go 3/4. So chord we already did before. That's on the C. This is what we're doing. Then we go here. Sorry, let's get that right. There we go. That's that whole little piece there. We've gotten through 5 bumps. Let's see. We got to keep going though. Okay. And we've totally thinking in the wrong key again. So he said 5 and then walk up. When somebody says that, this is what I mean. They mean you need to. Okay. Now we included that dominant note in. We know this is not a note that's in A flat. Hang with me. I'm still getting to that point where we're gonna grab what on earth just happened with all these chords we didn't expect. Okay, these are chromatic again. Okay, every single one dominant, or sorry, just use our tritones. We need to jump up, but they held those for a couple of bars. It sounded like a couple of beats. Let's see. I actually have to go a little faster just to hear what in the world he's doing. Okay. So that guitar is cutting up. That guitar, you know how we say it. He is literally, it sounds like the pianist is playing 2 chords. Okay, so I think he's just hitting these 2. And I don't know if he's hitting that in the bass. Listen. So the basis of what he's doing, because he had a whole lot in there. And still has his rhythm over here. Now, it must be said right here. Let me show you this. Now, I'm going to call this, we're going to be transitioning from the 1 chord to the 2 to the 1 to the 2 over and over. But instead of making this a regular 1, we're going to make it minor. Okay? So we've already substituted the 1 chord, but look at how this is going to work. I just want you to see this. Here are the notes, right? Those are the notes. So watch. Or I can keep going. Right? And I can go down with it as well. Backwards. Right? All over that A flat. Sorry. So I know you've heard that before. That's all he's really doing is playing with those 2. Right? In root position. Let's keep moving. Heard that? So same thing. So we just did this, but now he's on another placement of the same thing. We've done that before. So, and when he said the 4, we went right back there. But only the bass player changed because all those notes are still in my chord. See that? So, The hardest part about all of this is the rhythm. Let's grab that. What's that, like bump 6, 7? But he hits that to go to the 4. We're back on the A flat now.
4, 6, 2.
Same thing. Oh, he changed it. We need that. We've heard that bump. That's classic. He said, and he told us what's in the bass. So now I think we're actually changing the chord this time. Let's check. Let's see if we changed it.
3, 4, 5.
We need the rhythm of that lick. What are we on? Like bump 8? Bump 9? I don't even know at this point. He jammed this, and we're still in 3 minutes in. Hold on, let me get it.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so we've got and then so let me play it like that. He's just giving it an octave. This is actually hard because of the position, and then he does. Okay, so we got that. Let's see if we can't grab at least 1 or 2 more things. Hold on. Let's go down here. Second time is when he's hitting all these chords. Okay. Now, you saw I cheated that time. I hit the, so I had this. If you can't get all these chords in there, play the octave. Because if you got this down here, this is going to ring out while you're playing everything else. And there's also an organist in there too. Now, I'm saying learn it, but that, if you ain't got it yet, practice that at home, but do this until you get it. That is not easy. That's really the chord right there with the C in it. I was playing the B flat. It's got the C. Let's keep going. I really want to grab those chords. I want to try to, but I'm at 9 o'clock right now, and I need to tell you guys what in the world is happening here. two things for your consideration. Okay, here's the time. Let's see if we can get it real quick. Okay, maybe B major. Okay, maybe D flat major. Nope. Perhaps that. Let's see what we've got. Oh, it's too far. Come on, we gotta hurry. Is it diminished? Right there. Might even be a G minor. What in the world? Okay, one more time. We gotta get that. Right there. Let's see. It's E. See, I'm feeling right here. Okay. So we've got that much of it. Let's get it. I missed the end. I'm sorry. We're almost there. I'm trying to get it as fast as I am, and I'm just going with reckless abandon. Okay. Sorry. I think that was that whole thing. So that was one thought, and we got one more moment here. Let's see if I can play with this. Oh, I lost it. So we got that we got those chords in there, but we're gonna leave it like that. Now, what in the world was I saying about the number system and all of this? What's happening here is we're playing every single chord as a dominant. We know one chord is not dominant, but check this out. Let me just throw a concept out at you. I'm going to play in C really quick. That's the C major scale. The only dominant chord we have is G. But what if we change the scale? Watch this. Anybody know what scale that is? I'm going to play all the notes so you can see what it is. See what it says? C mixolydian. But here's what's awesome about a mixolydian scale. Watch. Play, skip, play, skip, play, skip, What do we have on the 1 chord? A dominant chord. You see that? You see that? So if we think for a split second like we're in a Mixolydian mode and simultaneously in the major, so we're using the numbers of the major, but we're thinking in the Mixolydian mode, we have a 1 dominant, but we had a dominant almost everywhere. There's another concept that's called secondary dominant. Oh, the term is slipping my mind, but basically is it chromatic? I'm gonna have to give it to you next week because I'm forgetting the term, but whatever the case, you take the dominant chord, and because they are transitional chords anyway, you can sit here. This is why it moves like this. Makes sense, because you're really just moving in a form of a 3-6-2-5 type progression. If this was but that would be the original progression, but then it's substituted so for its tritone. So right, but if we really did it and I'm going backwards, but you get what I'm saying as far as if I did it this way. Sorry. Okay, that's what's happening. But if I do the same thing, I'm walking down and I use the tritone of each one. Here's the original chord. Then instead of going here, use the tritone of it. Still this chord. There we go. Then use the next one. We're ready for that. Then instead of going here, we went here. So 2 concepts to leave you with. I know we went a little bit over time, but I'm going to bring you that term next week. Tune back in because it just slipped my mind as I got ready to say it. I've been holding on to it for a whole hour. Then I forgot what the term was. Shaking my head at myself. But anyway, it really is. If you know what it is, throw it in the comments throughout the week. But it's a concept based on secondary dominance. So yeah, you know what it is. Throw that out there. Anyway, we've had another great week. You've got about 8 to 10 bumps, and we only did about 3.5 minutes of this. Tried to get through, but it's tough, getting all those moves. Anyway, take it. Grow your shop music playing, and you guys take care. See you next week.